had a power blip. Okay, model is back working. It is back. Punishment wheel is even back. Everybody probably thought that I just abruptly ended or something. I feel so bad. Got a fancy green present badge. Nice. Now let's see who all comes back. But really though, because welcome back, Fiendish. Because people had just found me, like Heiser, didn't have a chance. I didn't have a chance to remind him to subscribe. So Kaiser may be gone forever. We may have lost him, boys. We'll see if he returns. Also, I have no idea how big this patch is, but now it's making me patch. I tried going the whole stream without it, forcing me to patch. We can only hope. Just remember that it should be updating at some point this afternoon. Path of Exile 2, their season starts at some point today, technically. So we're going to be playing Path of Exile 2 tonight and tomorrow night. I need to come up with. Okay, so guys, under the punishment wheel, we need more ideas for the punishment wheel because a good number of these aren't going to be applicable for Path of Exile 2. Like, we can't invert either axis because that's not a thing for the game. Um, we kill every NPC anyway, so the kill NPC won't be applicable. Oh, I had an entire power outage, Steven. my all the power went out in my house for a hot second. Um, reminds me. Yeah, my game didn't crash. My house crashed. See, I need you can contribute to suggestions here also, Steven. Um, I need wheel ideas. Punishment wheel ideas for tonight. Otherwise, we're gonna have a very small punishment wheel for the next couple of days. Because inverting axes doesn't count, that won't be applicable. Killing every NPC in sight won't be applicable. So there's 3 right there. Killing my character would be mean, but that's still applicable. And I said it'd be mean because killing my character in Path of Exile 2 does come with an XP penalty. So that would be mean. But we need to at least replace 3 things. Like we're gonna leave that because we're not playing a hardcore mode, so I don't really care about if you guys kill my character. It would actually be kind of funny because I think since if I play like single player, I think I could pause the game, so I could be so. If I'm right and you can pause Path of Exile 2, then you guys could even spin it like mid boss fight and stuff. If you were wanting to do that. Actually. Okay. I had to check to make sure because sometimes OBS decides it doesn't want to actually play audio. So yeah. By the way, as you guys can tell, I ramble and talk a lot. If uh if the stream is ever silent and you're like, oh, you're just quiet. No, I'm not quiet. Is that I don't know that my audio is not working. Always remember that. We're at 30% updated. The downside to having a power outage is I have to update my game. If there was an update while I was streaming. So I need to come up with at least three punishment wheel ideas for tonight to replace the ones already there, at least. Is my background Neo 2 by chance? What? What? Is my background Neo 2? Is it? I don't know what you're talking about. Is is my mascot literally Scampus from Neo 2? I don't know what you're talking about. I had to make him different enough so that way, you know, copyright stuff. But he's clearly Scampus. We call him Cyber Scampus. Just realized. I know. It's the just for feet that throw you off. Like I legit for my VTuber avatar here, Fiendish, I literally took like my two favorite IPs and just mushed them together. I like Warhammer 40k. I love the Adeptus Mechanicus, and I love DO2. So you got Abmech, you got Scampus, Cat Tech Priest. Done. That's why instead of human skulls, it's cat skulls for my model. Yeah, we're at 40%. You know, bro, Yours got the platinum trophy of the game and would do it again. Funny enough, I have 1,600 hours on Neo 2 on the PlayStation 4, technically. On my PS5, I have 1,600 hours on it. And I have another 480 hours on it for PC. No platinum. On either. No platinum on either. I've done, what was it? What am I up to? 19 full playthroughs for Neo 2 since it's come out. And when I say full playthroughs, I mean from a fresh start all the way at least up to New Game Plus 4, if not going all the way through the Underworld. I do it all for the love of the game, Fiendish. We do it all for the love of the game. Yeah, I love Team Ninja. I've also fully beat Rise of the Ronin. I think I'm like one or two trophies away from platinuming that one. There's always that like one trophy or a couple trophies that I just can't be bothered with. That I just can't be bothered with. I think that's the best way to put it. Um, I think the only trophy I am missing on my PS5 is all hot springs, because there's always one hot spring I would miss. But I have that trophy on the PC. So if you combine my trophies from PC and from the PS5, then I platinum the game. But I see, like, Neo 3, you can't really do it at least anywhere near as well or as fun as you could in Neo 2. Neo 2, I stuck to one weapon type for every playthrough. And part of it was I wanted to see which weapons I excelled or struggled with against each boss. So 12 weapon types, 12 playthroughs, plus the initial playthrough in which I didn't restrict myself at all. Plus, I did a meme playthrough. The meme playthrough I did was my brother told me, make your character in Neo 2 fight like Link from Legend of Zelda. Now I was like, okay, how does Link fight? He's got a sword, and his sword shoots laser beams. So I did an entire build in which I cosplayed as Link and focused on cutting blast. And so I would just spam, and I did it as a corruption magic build, in which I just spammed corruption blast with the or corruption blast, cutting blast with corruption in its awakened state, shooting all the laser beams, which was which surprisingly was the strongest build I've ever done in the game. Cutting blast is super underrated in Neo 2. It's still really strong in Neo 3, but not as strong as it was in Neo 2. Shooting all the laser beams with strong attacks. And then when I hit New Game Plus 4 in that build, I did transform bonus for the hammer, and I was usually shooting Doji's hammer because Megaton hammer. And so I was doing the laser beams from the hammer, and of level, the bird guy, not Azai, the other one, Mitsusune, the one who does the Kurama sword dance, that guy, I killed him in 4 swings for shooting Doji's hammer with that build, being like appropriate level. It did ridiculous amounts of damage because using shooting Doji's hammer, that build got to benefit from every single stat gain that said blah 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 on Amrita gain, because shooting Doji's hammer siphoned Amrita whenever you strong attacked. And all I was doing was spamming strong attack. And so between that and using lightning familiar, and I was using the armor set that on magic hit applies defense down. So I was getting every bonus in the game whenever I strong attacked. Plus I was applying defense down to the enemy permanently while spamming strong attack shooting laser beams. I did a challenge run of that game. I did a challenge run in which the challenge run ended as soon as I hit New Game Plus 4, I think. I think I made it to New Game Plus 4, where the only thing I could do to damage a boss and most enemies, I allowed myself to do regular attacks for like the weaker whatever enemies, but for any boss, the only attack I was allowed to do was Sword of Meditation. And for those of you who do not know, Sword of Meditation in Neo 2, it's a Souls game. It's faster than the FromSoft Souls game. Think about Bloodborne level of speed. That's the best way to equate it. If you play Bloodborne, Neo 2 is kind of Bloodborne speed. Sometimes a little faster, sometimes a little slower. Um, and I would use a move in which your character sauntered, and I'm using this word appropriately, sauntered up to the enemy. The move took like a solid like 2 Mississippi to go off, in which he would slowly raise his katana and just pimp slap the enemy with it, and then be locked in the animation for a full second after the slash ended. And I did a playthrough and got all the way up to New Game Plus 4 using only that attack on every single boss in the game. And then I did a couple of other playthroughs that had other gimmicks. Not as ridiculous as that. Um, throughout it. But yeah, I think I did 19 playthroughs of Neo 2. I've done at least 16 playthroughs. Okay, we're at 77%. I did it for the love. Dude, I play Souls Likes for the love of the game. Like, I'm giving myself right now a little bit of a break from Souls Likes because that's all I've played since the start of the year. For the most part, I think all I've played have been Souls Likes. Because this year I've done 3.5 playthroughs of Lords of the Fallen, 2 playthroughs of Elden Ring, uh, 1 full playthrough of Neo 3, all the way up through New Game Plus. I did finish. It started towards the end of last year, but I finished a playthrough of my last playthrough of Neo 2. Um, we've done a Dark Souls 2 playthrough. What else have I done this year? We did a last Epoch playthrough. I think I made it up to like level 86 from last Epoch. We're playing Monster Hunter Rise. We're in the middle of a playthrough of Monster Hunter Rise. What else have I done? I know I've done more this year. Off stream, I play Zenless Zone Zero. Oh, I did 1.5 full playthroughs of Armor Core 6. I kind of got distracted, and it wasn't my favorite. Um, but I beat the game and did a second playthrough. The game had Armor Core 6 made me rage more than any other game I've played like in recent memory. I those two fight mechanics that I don't care for. One of them are gank fights. The other one is when the AI input reads, and there were a couple of boss fights that were just input read the boss, and there were many boss fights in that game that if you didn't have like the game had a lot of options for builds, but very few options that were viable. Which, if you have a lot of options, most of those options should be viable. Oh yeah, I did a playthrough of Dynasty Warriors Origins. I did a full playthrough of Dynasty Warriors Origins this year. I think Tactics was last year. Yeah, Tactics was last year. Did I do Hades 2 this year? No, that was last year. Mid last year. Wilds I know was last year. I haven't played Wilds in forever. I started. No, that was last year. No, I think that's it. I don't even. I wasn't keeping track of how many games I listed. I've done some Warriors Abyss. Warriors Abyss is a roguelike, so there is no completing it. But I know I've done some streams of it this year. If you played that you made Lu Bu a brother and married Tifa from No, no, that wasn't Dynasty Warriors. I'm pretty sure that was your wet dream there, Fiendish. Remember? Hey, did you ever play not Wuchang, Wolong? Wolong, which took place in the Dynasty Warriors setting. You had to fight Lu Bu in that, and Diao Chan was his sister. instead of his lover. Wolong, that game. That was a special game, Wolong. It's a mint game, yep. Dude, Dynasty Warriors Origins, I did not I also haven't platinum, but that's because again, don't care. I have 78% of the trophies, but I also have stuff like max bond level with everybody. Acquire all accessories, including like the ridiculously hard one from the DLC. Get the true I got the true endings for all the factions. Some games you're not meant to platinum. I never what mission did I do? Of course I want to beat I've beaten every mission. I don't know how I don't have supreme competence. I finished every mission in that game. And the true endings. I don't know why I don't have that trophy. I think that trophy has to be bugged. Avid trainer, I didn't complete all training. I know that. Yeah, it's the latest one. See, it says I haven't obtained all weapons. Oh, I haven't. I'm missing like one weapon. I'm missing one weapon. Never mind. Finish Crimson Desert. I have an hour left of streaming. I need you to be done, so that way I can play again. Oh, before I had my power outage, um, the arm wrestling mini game that I said will let you know if you have arthritis or carpal tunnel. Uh, it's just pure button mashing. I say that they need to have a patch that allows you to just hold down the button because old people like me, arthritis and carpal tunnel will not let you button mash to beat that mini game. And like I can do it for like 5 or 6 rounds, but the champion is RNG on when he'll appear. And so I kill my hand, and he still hasn't appeared. Like, oh, I guess I'm not finishing that. Moving right along. Yeah, all those ones where it's like get a 3-win streak and then defeat the champion. For all 5 of those, I think there's 5 of them. For all of them anyway, it's RNG on when the champion spawns. I've had him spawn immediately after the 3-win streak, and I've had to do like 10 additional rounds before he's appeared on some of them. Bolt Gun, I'll finish someday. I've never actually finished Bolt Gun. I'll finish it someday. It was not a long game. Oh, but Warriors Abyss here. If you like Dynasty Warriors and you like roguelikes, look, I platinumed it. Look, I can platinum a game, guys. It is possible. Um, Notice how my last achievement was die 30 times. I really like roguelikes. And Warriors Abyss is a Dynasty Warriors roguelike. You thinking they appear every third round? Right, right? 35 achievements. It's a ton of fun. It's a ton of fun. Infinite amount of playthroughs. I don't think Crimson Desert wants me to play it. It's been just sitting at 95 and 96% here. If we go like another 10 minutes, I'll just call the stream. Had the power outage, and then Crimson Desert doesn't want to update fully. I'll take it as a sign to relax a little bit. What was this update? Like I said, There's some games that are like they're just not meant to platinum. Whoa! Do not chase him there. Don't smack his butt. I just told him not to chase you. Why are you going to smack his butt? Sorry, my dog chased my cat into the room. The cat jumped into all the cords to hide. And then when I told the dog to leave, the cat jumped out of the cords and smacked him on the ass. I gave Blondie Flash Finisher for Unga and Damien. Added 30 species of small animals that can be registered as pets. Added additional animations for picking up, putting down certain pets. Fixed an issue where legendary fish could be donated. Fixed issue where after. Dude, if there's a griffin, I hope it's well, it says small animals. It says small animals, and a griffin is always large. Like if they added mounts, maybe a griffin. If you got too much knowledge, certain challenges could not be completed. I didn't know wyverns were in the game. I am doing a blind playthrough of Crimson Desert. Keep that in mind. I am doing a blind playthrough of Crimson Desert. I did not know wyverns were a thing. Yeah, it's one of those things that because the game was so hype and because my stream is so small, that so that way my viewers didn't have to worry about me spoiling the game for the ones that did want to play it. I held off a couple months before streaming it, so that way people could enjoy the game without me spoiling it for them while I stream it. So now I run into the issue with everybody's played the game and people enter the stream, and I realized that was why I did what I did. But I also expect that as a streamer, I expect that to happen. So I just let people know, like, hey, please and thank you. Like I said, I didn't know wyverns were a thing. That's the only thing you've spoiled, so you're good. There's been a couple of times you haven't done it, Fiendish, so don't worry about it. But there have been a couple times where somebody's entered the stream and be like, "Hey, I've been playing the game for 40 hours. You need to go here right now and go to this one specific spot because it has the best sword in the entire game." And I kind of just mental blocked immediately what they told me to do. I told them I'm doing a blind playthrough and please don't tell me where to go like that. And then there was another guy who was like, "Hey, you need to go right here because if you go right here, you can collect 150 gold bars, and you in that case you will a buttload of money." I'm like, I'm gonna ignore what you just said. Please stop telling me where to go and let me explore the game and have fun with it. Oh yeah, the game's back, so we can still play for like an hour. Yeah, I also don't read patch notes for the same reason because I can't know that it was added if I didn't know that it didn't exist. See, I big brain that stuff. I big brain it, Fiendish. You can't know it was added if you didn't know it wasn't in the game before. Nah, you're good. You're good, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah, when people try to spoil stuff. Yeah, like if it's accidental, I don't care. It's an accident. Accidents happen. If it's an accident, I really don't care at all. I'm very easygoing with that stuff. So don't worry about it. Don't feel like you have to walk on eggshells or what you can say or what you're excited about, unless you're talking about stuff that's like in the story beyond what I've done. You know? So cool, wyverns are in the game because like you didn't. Because here's the thing, Griffin is kind of self-explanatory where Griffin is, but wyverns they come in all shapes and sizes. Like I was playing Monster Hunter Rise yesterday. How many variations of wyverns are in that game alone? So saying that wyverns exist just tells me that there's flying two-legged reptiles. So you're not really spoiling anything. Like, it takes a lot for me to be like, yeah, you need to chill out. Telling me exactly where to go in a game that is based on exploration, that's one of those where I'm like, go. Let's not do that. Unless I specifically ask for directions, you know? Another one is, it's actually happened twice, which is surprising, because I didn't think people did it. Where somebody's trying to tell me exactly how to move my character. And I'm not exactly, they legit tried to tell me exactly how they wanted me to move my character. I had to tell them to just knock it off.
When there's no fighting, it feels like the fire burns out of me.
Monster in general. So just saying that wyverns exist, I'm like, I get it. I saw future tech in this when I was doing the sanctums for the witches. Wait. Did I have jerky in here already? Come back, jerky. What I consider Monster Hunter Souls-like? Yes. Monster Hunter actually predates the Souls-likes, so I would say Souls-likes are like Monster Hunter. If you want to get technical, Souls-likes are like Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter did it first. FromSoft made it popular. That's why I call Monster Hunter a Souls-like boss rush. Because everything you do is just fight bosses. All the large monsters are just bosses.
A man's gear can be his saving grace, or his downfall. Wear your armor like a work of art.
Why carry all those trade goods on you? Just leave them with me. I'll keep
I was staring at my
I'll be here if you need me.
harvest stuff. I'm like, I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't think I am.
I was just thinking I needed someone to chat with.
What sort of warrior? If you need a particular someone, I'll arrange it for you.
Alright. They want me to go back to where the beginning of the game was. I have to figure out where that is. I know it's in Payloon. It's not like they had you bring up the map in Payloon. You hate when people try and spoil stuff? Yeah. Because it's not even like... I have had very kind people who are like, hey, do you mind if I spoil something? I'm like, yes, I do mind. They're like, okay, cool, and then they just leave. But but then they'll also get, and it just comes to being a streamer, where people just enter and blurt out spoilers. And because, like, in their mind, one, they don't care that's about spoilers. Like, there are people who clearly, they personally don't care about spoilers, and they probably think they're helping. So, which is why I don't get upset with them either. Like, if somebody thinks they're helping, I'm not going to be upset with them, regardless if they actually are or not. Like, because I've learned that they think that they're helping the same way that people who enter chat and the first thing that they ask, or the first or second thing that they ask, is if I need help fighting a boss when I'm playing a Souls-like. As you saw, as you watched yesterday, I do everything solo when I can, and it goes doubly the same for Souls-likes. My personal view on the Souls-likes are, unless it's a co-op Souls-like game, the bosses are not, it's like Elden Ring. Even Elden Ring, it's some boss fights, not even all of them. But some boss fights are designed for multiplayer. Most of them are not. Night Rain, obviously all the fights are designed for multiplayer in Night Rain. But for the most part, Souls like the fights are designed for solo play. And when multiplayer is introduced to them, they trivialize the fights. 95% of the time. Especially with fights that have perfect blocking, or parrying, or perfect dodging involved, some type of defensive technique like that, you introduce multiplayer into the mix, and that goes out the window, and it becomes just a gang fest of the players beating on the boss. Like 9 times out of 10 that happens like that. And best example I can give is Neo. All the fights in Neo, the challenge for the most part goes out the window when multiplayer gets involved.
I'm headed to the cabin.
And it goes from being one of the harder Souls likes to one of the easiest.
I've been avoiding it, making up excuses, saying I'm too busy. But the dead still deserve my prayers and attention. You should come with me.
Yeah. Like I said, tonight we'll be doing Path of Exile 2. Hopefully I will have some extra freaking Wheel of Punishment options. Either non-game specific or...
Truth be told,
I can't even think of what a game specific Wheel of Punishment option would be for that game.
For the same reason?
But we'll have some stuff to fill out the ones that aren't viable.
Pay my respects to our fallen comrades.
Well, I'll catch you later, Fiendish. Thank you for hanging out for as long as you did.
Can't
It was
bring them
great
home.
talking to you. Thank you again
Can at
for the
least say our
gifted sub. I
farewells.
very much appreciate
I
that.
took Jan's flask to pour a drink for him.
One more
We'll
thing.
let you take it.
Actually, I thought he'd make a fuss, but when I said it was for our fallen comrades, he gave it over without a word.
Dude, Naira just ran that guy over.
Sure they miss
Didn't even
us
care.
too.
One more thing. One more thing is, you're an awesome dude. That's the one more thing. Oh my god, another gifted sub. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. Much love. Very much appreciated. Yeah, I'll see you tonight. We're going to be doing Path of Exile 2. I'm still up in the air whether I'm going to roll a monk or a druid for it. Because I didn't play the season that they released the druid. But the monk has a new archetype. I also haven't played as the monk. So I'm up in the air between those two. I kind of want to play the druid because I think I saw that you could turn yourself into a dragon.
Yeah.
Now, if you could turn yourself into a dragon as a druid, and a Diablo-style ARPG, like, come on. You know? Thank you very much for the gift of
We
sub,
must
man.
decide our future course of action.
Much love. Much love.
Offering a prayer for the fallen.
Cliff!
Tomorrow.
Naira! I don't believe it.
Xavier!
You survived.
It's so good to see you.
How have you been?
Brennan, you haven't changed, have you?
Or perhaps you'd like to pay your respects first.
Is this your handiwork?
It is. We're only here because of them. Seems many of us had the same idea. 7 souls have made this pilgrimage.
7? I only count 5.
2 have gone out hunting.
You should have driven it left. We almost lost it.
I could have if you didn't have such poor aim. Keep practicing.
Oi! We're back.
Just in time.
Oh,
Cliff!
Look, the 2
You're
oblivious
back as
people
well.
are back.
you rogue! It's really you!
You're both as rowdy as ever.
Naira!
Look at you!
Seriously.
How long's it been?
Settle down.
I should have been the one to do this.
As a druid into a dragon is pretty dope, right?
No need for all of that. Eh?
So, I'm probably going to roll
We're
druid
gathering the
tonight when we
remaining
go to
Brady.
play.
And I need your strength.
And who's going to watch over them?
Our comrades wouldn't want you bound to this place.
Aye. You're right.
Yeah, this is one of the
They
few
wouldn't.
games where I'm like, okay,
Time to go home then.
having face fully covered, because let's be real, Cliff, wasn't all of that emotive anyway? So I'm really okay with him having his mask covered, having his face covered.
You there? We can finally relax now you've dealt with the bleed bandits across the river. And more peddlers have been stopping by our tannery lately. But with no bridge over the river, it's proving a problem for everyone. Could you possibly use that strength of yours to build us a bridge? Once it's built, visitors from Hanand will double, maybe even triple. I'll reward you generously for your work, that's a promise.
And now we have even more rumors. Yeah, so I'm leaning towards druid. Even if we can become a giant bear or something, like typical druid stuff, you know, it's still gonna be fun. Trying to think, we are 4 subs away from a 6th game. Taurus alone added 19 days to the stream, I think. No, 11 days. He had 11 days. We're 4 subs away from... No. How many extra days? 'Cause my normal streams are 6 hours long. So 6 into 116 hours. Yeah, no. He added like 19 days to the subathon. Or he put the subathon up to 19 bonus days.
Reunited again.
So the wheel punishment is going to be sticking around for pretty much
It seems word about
at
this
least
camp's
half of
getting
June,
around.
if not longer.
Right? More folk are saying that they've caught sight of us Greymanes, which is great news. We're close to finding them all. We've just got to help them find their way here.
I like your optimism.
Soon, we'll be back together once more. Our goal is in sight. We're almost there. I know we'll find them all.
Aye. Well met, kindred.
Oh, that's like super close. Probably do this quest, send people out on missions, and then end it for tonight, for this morning. Because the thing is, I can't be up. Well, yeah, no, because I need to. This is okay. So, you know, having been going for like over 7 hours for the stream, I start losing track of what I need to do because this is like my equivalent of a normal person's like 10 p.m. I legit forgot for a hot minute that I have a doctor's appointment in like 2 hours. So I gotta make sure that I'm gonna be ready for that. So once we do this, then I gotta make sure I eat, make sure I'm healthy enough to actually drive. Because after I eat, it takes like at least an hour, hour and a half for my stomach to settle.
Sure, but what then? When we get there?
Join them, of course. Re-establish the Greymanes.
I don't think I can.
What? We've come
Well,
all
somebody
this
can't
way.
re-establish Greymanes. That guy sounds like a punk.
Fancy finding you all here.
Clef? By the ancestors, it's
You
you.
looking good as ever?
At least these guys were already on their way
Not
to
too
us.
bad yourself.
You know, at
You
least
heard
they were
about the
already
Greyman
on their way to
camp here?
camp.
So what are you standing around here for?
Well, the thing is,
You heard what we said, didn't you? You're worthless to the Greymane.
Worthless.
That day, the Greymanes needed fighters, not the likes of us. What good are dyed silks or my trinkets when men are dying all around?
hold on now. We're still Greymanes. I'm proud of my stylish salts.
Yeah, speak for yourself. I look fashionable as fuck.
Style doesn't stop arrows. We ran when the fighting started. What will they say if we ask to join now?
I love that guy on the left. Speak for yourself.
Or call us worthless cowards.
You should see the state they're in without you. Anyone would think them beggars. Aye, tattered clothes, unkempt beards, bits of tin about our fingers. Our looks no longer strike fear in any man.
Yeah, Yes. You're in need of the clothes I dyed then.
How many have gathered? If each is in desperate need.
It's true. Unka's beard would be an unsightly tangle if not for me.
Hey! Person who can change our cosmetics.
That's right.
You know,
Now let's be off.
so after Twitch drops are over, or we've done at least like 2 to 4 days of Path of Exile 2, we'll be back at this. So middle to end of next week will be the next time we play this. Do Path of Exile 2 into this, into Monster Hunter Rise, and then that'll be our 3 games in rotation until we finish playing one of those 3. And all 3 of those are long games.
I want to treat them. Make them feel fresh again.
Marius, did you find somebody else? Or is this everybody and you're happy now?
Oh, that was quicker than expected. Were they close by? The camp's in high spirits now that pretty much everyone is reunited. It really is nice to see the camp so lively. But I still think about the few that haven't returned.
Don't worry about
There's still more people?
We can't give up hope. Not till we found every last one of us.
Aye.
Here,
Man,
let me mark all the relevant
how
spots on your
crowded
map.
was that old camp? The old camp did not
Can't
look
wait
anywhere
till all
big
of us
enough
back
for
together.
all these people. And I could easily get lost in this for like another hour plus. So let's just stop right here so that way I don't go too long. So that way I can get ready for my doctor's appointment. Thank you, everybody who came back after my power blip. Thank you for all the subscriptions. And yeah, we'll make sure that either in chat during the subathon or on the Discord, leave what game you guys want to see me playing. We have 5 banked up. It looks like we might get 6 that you guys get to decide that I play. So you guys are going to decide my summer, essentially. So I'm looking forward to that. But I'll catch y'all later. Enjoy your night, day, morning, whatever time it is where you are, and have a great time.